The incompletion brings up a second down. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wants to throw on third down. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Gets rid of it. Got it past the marker. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Kane. What a grab and go for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this, a running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. A third and long coming up here. Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could... just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6.
That makes the score LSU 7, Miami 6.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Finds his man. It's Restrepo. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, you've given up this drive and come down the field, and you had such an opportunity to get the pick and close the door and shut down the drive and not give up points. That's a big missed opportunity for this defense.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll give it to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to fire to the left. And it's picked off at the goal line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He's loose at the 15. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, I love the physicality there. Backed up deep down in your own end. We're going to have to get hats on hats and give our running back an opportunity to make somebody miss, use that speed. I don't know if they were necessarily anticipating a long run like that, David, but hey, they just completely flipped the field.
Yeah, and a bad job by the defense because you are anticipating run. You know offensive coordinators don't want to drop back, throw the football out of their own goal line where they can get a safety. They want to hand it off, create some space, so you didn't meet that physical challenge. You knew the run was coming. You got to do a better job.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Tigers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's looking on the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's loose. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Makes a move. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
LSU 14, Miami 6.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Ward. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He fires it out to the right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. He'll throw one to his right. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Durham. That's just steamrolling the defense. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. LSU right back to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And that one did not work.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. LSU lining up first and goal. Leaves it with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Slips through the line. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Back to pass, it's Ward. Looking to the big tight end. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's going to take off, and he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's George. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Wants to throw on second down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick, down one possession. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
The offense batting .500 on fourth down. They're 2 for 4 so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Restrepo. And they're able to get him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
They gonna let us do nothing. They gotta go through.
And I
Shit
don't
did
think
that
they
too.
got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. To the air, it's Ward. On the run, still looking. He'll let one go down the right side. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, when you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in third and long, still in a good situation here.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Caught in the backfield, it's Martinez. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it.
Check. Black 33, Mouse choice.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. LSU quick to the line. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And as he throws, hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lost one deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now adjusting. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And no one can get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Fires deep on the run. He's got an open man. And he breaks into the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand, that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field.
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
A 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking downfield, it's Ward. He's got him in the flat. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point try fails, and the lead remains 10. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just
wide open. He makes the catch. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. LSU right back to the line. He'll keep it on the draw. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll run play action. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Makes a connection. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Unleashes one. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here comes the 2-point try. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Now he's going to break the pocket. To the end zone, and it's picked off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 19.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Handoff to the single back.
He's trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
To the air, it's Ward. Now rolling to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He'll try it again. Fights off the defender. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set